Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals, nothing. Matt Prater is set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
28-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14, Panthers 7.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And a Panther first down.
This is McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage, you have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Murray going to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On third down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it.
The pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards. First down, Carolina.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Panthers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This is Gabriel out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 47-yard line.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
16-yard line.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's across midfield.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
12 yards there and a first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
Back to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator. But how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the game. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He was defended by...
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this can leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Scarborough. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers.
Freeman again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. So it's a win here for the Arizona